I'm Amanda, the author of the Fairly Extreme blog. Thank you for reading and thank you for clicking. In this video, we're going to go over some exercises that are going to help you build a foundation of strength that you can build on. So there are going to be 12 different exercises. We're going to do lower body, upper body, and core. The very first exercise is called a couch squat, okay? So we're going to imagine this is a couch, right? The couch squat is, you're going to stand over your couch like this and without using your hands. It's very critical that you do not use your hands when you do this at all. You're going to sit down onto your couch and then you're going to stand up. Sitting down onto your couch and you stand up. The whole time you're keeping your back very neutral, your head is straight, and you are not using your arms. We have a tendency to do this. When we get up, it's very important to be able to do this motion without using our arms. So this is the couch squat. You sit down, back straight, shoulders straight, neck straight, and you just stand up. That'll be your building block to a normal squat. Exercise number 2 is a march in place with high knees. This is going to get your core moving. This is going to get your hips moving. So as we march in place, we're going to try to get our knees high. Moving your arms with your knees. This is going to get your hips moving. It's also going to engage your core. It's important to be able to get our knees high. Exercise number 3 is very similar to number 2. It's a march in place with a twist. So it's going to kind of activate our obliques a little bit more because we're twisting. So I'm going to march in place, but I'm going to go right elbow to left knee. So right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee. And I'm twisting. Also makes you balance. I kind of lost my balance there for a second. But your knees are high and your body is twisting. Your back is straight. If you need to do this next to a chair or something, just in case you lose your balance, have something there that you can grab in case you lose your balance, because you are going from one foot to the other. Exercise number 4 is a calf raise. Give some attention to our calves down here. All you're going to do is stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, and you're going to go up on the tip of your toes. You'll feel your calves flex. Again, if you want to have a chair to hold on to this, while you do this, feel free to grab a chair just for your balance. But don't push off the chair. Your calves are doing the work here. Because when you go up on the tip of your toes, you might feel a little wobbly. Okay, exercise number 5, we're going to move into some upper body workout. The first exercise for your upper body is arm circles. You probably remember these from school, but we're going to do the big ones and the little ones, ones to the front and ones to the back. So that's a lot of variations of arm circles. Arm circles to the front, big. This is great for range of motion in your shoulders. If you have any range of motion problems, you will feel it here and you'll be able to work on it. Big circles forward, big circles backward. If doing both of your arms at the same time is very uncomfortable, do your arms one at a time. You actually have greater range of motion when you do it one at a time because your shoulders don't press together in the back. When we press our shoulders together, it limits our range of motion. So you can do these one arm at a time or both arms together, whichever you prefer. One arm at a time is going to give you greater range of motion. Those were the big circles. Now we're going to do the small circles, the same thing. Little circles to the front, little circles to the back. Just like gym class in elementary school. The next one is a curl press. We're not doing any weights here. We're just getting our arms moving. So we're going to curl up as if we had weights. This is going to work your bicep. And then we're going to press up. All right? This is working a lot on range of motion. Curling your arms up and then pressing your hands up to the ceiling. If you do this exercise enough, you will be able to get your hands all the way up here to get your shoulders all the way, get all the flexibility in your shoulders that you have. Exercise number 2 is a lateral raise. No weights. We're going to take our arms to our side, standing straight, and we're just going to lift our arms up like this. That is the lateral raise, right? So we've worked out most of the muscles in our shoulders and our arms at this point, except our tricep. The next one is the overhead tricep press. Again, range of motion is big here. You're going to gain some flexibility after doing this exercise with enough practice if you make a habit of doing this. So I'm going to lift my arms over my head and bend my elbows down, like my arms down like this. Right? And then I'm going to press my arms to the ceiling. This is a tricep workout. Alright, notice I'm keeping my elbows close to my head. My elbows are not out like this. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. The next exercise is the push-up progression. I'm going to show you 3 steps to a push-up. Step number 1 is a wall push-up. This is the easiest of the 3. You're going to find a wall and plant your hands on the wall, move your feet out a little bit, and you're going to do a push-up against the wall. When that becomes too easy, the next progression is to use a lower surface. So I'm going to use our imaginary couch here. Okay, it's at an angle. It's going to be a little weird for me. But I'm going to put my hands on the couch, the imaginary couch, and I'm going to do a push-up off the couch. You can use something higher, like the counter in your kitchen would be great. Just something a little high will make it easy. This was actually a little bit low. So maybe something like the countertop in your kitchen or your dining room table, something that's firm, not going to move on you, and just do push-ups off of that. Step number 3 in a push-up progression is knee push-ups. So once you did the wall push-ups, those got easy. You did the table or the counter push-ups, those got easy. You're going to go to your knees. So I'm down here on my knees, setting up just like I'm doing a regular push-up, except I'm not on my toes, I'm on my knees. My back is straight and my head is straight. My hands are directly under my shoulders, and I'm going to do a push-up. That is the 3rd step. So once knee push-ups become easy to you, you'll be ready to move to regular push-ups on your toes. The next 2 activities are kind of core and balancing activities. The first one is a kind of a yoga position called bird dog. Hope I have enough space for it. So you're going to get into a tabletop position like this. Actually, there. We're done with the imaginary couch. Okay, we're getting in a tabletop position like this. And you're going to extend your opposite arm and your opposite leg straight out, okay? So here we are. I'm going to lift up my right arm and my left arm and my right leg, like this. I have to balance here. And then I'm going to do the opposite arm and opposite leg. Make sure your back is nice and straight. When you do this, you're going to feel yourself getting off balance, and you're going to feel your muscles balancing yourself. That's bird dog. It's really good to activate your core and balancing muscles. The last exercise is part of a sit-up progression. We are going to lay down on the ground. I know, only 2 exercises where I got you on the ground. Not bad, right? Okay. So you're going to lay on the ground with your knees bent. And this is where we're going to start the sit-up, okay? Put your hands on your stomach for this exercise. That way you can actually feel your core engaging. So I've got my legs at like a 90-degree angle here. They're not flat, they're at 90 degrees. And from here, I'm going to lift them up until they're like a tabletop. Put them back down. And you will feel your core engaging to raise your legs. Okay? So that is like a, it's like a tabletop sit-up progression. All right, that is it. That was 12 exercises. So I suggest doing them in 3 sets of like 10 to 15, whatever you feel comfortable with, however your strength progresses. Do them every day, but listen to your body. If you're sore one day, maybe you lighten up on it. Maybe you only do 1 set of 15 instead of 3 sets of 15. But if you do these exercises daily and you make a good habit of it, you will build a foundation of strength so that you can start doing other body weight exercises or even start adding weights to some of these exercises. All right? Again, thank you for reading and thank you for watching the video.